And when it comes to what you mentioned about healthcare, well, there are many components in the healthcare ecosystem, and our effort and endeavor is to support all those components, which should be essentially, say, for instance, providing oxygen plants with the hospitals itself, which have got 100-bedded hospital plus. So we have actually lined up all the National Health Authority approved hospitals, and we are reaching out to them. Augmenting oxygen supply, maybe supporting the oxygen manufacturers and also all those who are involved in the transportation, etc. And even it will also involve extending facilities to those NBFCs who are also undertaking similar kind of efforts. So I think we feel that we will try to ramp up the health ecosystem, and rather we will try to provide the support for ramping up the health ecosystem so that it is in a position to address any such kind of eventualities which might arise.
Right, and you're confident that the transmission of this credit facility, these financing lines would flow smoothly enough for the system, the healthcare system, to be better prepared for a third wave?
Yeah, I think so. I fully subscribe to this thought, and that is something which we are working on. And in fact, we have already, we are supporting some pharma companies, we are supporting some hospitals. So I think we have got the necessary and the requisite skills which will help us in ramping up this effort even significantly. So I'm quite confident that we should be in a position to ramp up the book.
Okay, I do also want to talk about your asset qualities at this point, given that there has been a significant flow of credit to small businesses, and the retail book has looked very strong in terms of retail loans picking up. That segment of the market has been hit hardest by the second wave. And so how are you looking at provisioning yourself against rising risk in those two segments, against rising delinquencies in those two segments?
Yeah, this is something which is under our constant watch, and we are very closely monitoring the asset quality, or maybe the SMA1s and SMA2s, which gives us a fair amount of visibility in terms of the likely asset quality. But the most important factor that we have seen in the past also, once our people are in a position to move in the field. So as of now, the mobility is restricted on account of the constraints which have been put in by the lockdown. So I think once the lockdown is behind us, our people are in position to reach out to customers, and the mobility is not anything which is a matter of concern. We will be in a position to address some part of the stress which is there in the books. Apart from that, in the retail loan segment, it would not be out of place for me to mention that we have offered these unsecured loans majorly to those who are having the salary packages with us. So they are, if at all, the salaries are coming, by in a position to take care of the quality. The other important component of the retail loan book is our home loan book. Where also almost about 50% of the book is from the salaried employees. So, and also this is the first time home buyers who have taken the loan. So as it happens to be the necessity, so I think we have seen that we have actually witnessed much better financial discipline, even for those who are not the salaried earners. So I think going forward, of course, we have to be watchful, and we have to see that we address any asset quality concerns in this particular book. But on the top of it, even now we have almost about 800 million worth of provisions which we have kept from, which is actually a carry forward from the last year as far as the COVID provisions are concerned. So that is more like a buffer in case of any shock, which would be in a position to withstand that shock.